Pittsburgh, 12 minutes before midnight in a quiet Steelers locker room, Aaron Rodgers stood and grabbed two Sharpies and his game-worn jersey. He walked around to the equipment staging area, spread the jersey on the counter, and signed another man's name onto it, Jordan Love. The 41-year-old quarterback's face still showed the sting of Pittsburgh's 35-25 loss to Green Bay, but he didn't hesitate to complete the predecessor to successor ritual. It was the latest, most human moment in a game and a week that Rodgers had framed as a reunion with the people and relationships he built over 18 seasons in Green Bay. "It's good to see a lot of people that I grew up with in the league," Rodgers said after the game. "This game is about relationships, so some of my dearest friends are still over there. Those friendships are special." Rodgers' tone all week had been grateful and retrospective. Even after a loss in which he flashed vintage moments, a 45-yard bomb early and a pair of halftime TDs to DK Metcalf, he avoided the snark and bite he'd used following other recent games. He didn't trade barbs about the Packers' front office or indulge in the one-upmanship that can follow these matchups. Instead, he focused on the broader picture: friendships, competition, and the work left to do. On the field, the narrative was classic quarterback storytelling. A Hall of Famer who showed he still has the arm and craft, but was outplayed down the stretch by his one-time understudy. Rodgers finished 24 of 36 for 219 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a 101.5 passer rating. Jordan Love, meanwhile, completed 29 of 37 passes for 360 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a 134.2 rating. An efficient, composed performance that leaned on checkdowns, pocket movement, and taking what the defense offered. Love spread the ball to 10 different targets and got big plays from tight end Tucker Kraft, who finished with 7 catches for 143 yards and 2 scores. Christian Watson, returning from a torn ACL, made his presence felt with 4 catches for 85 yards. Love's fourth quarter surge, 21 points in the period, turned a tight game into a decisive comeback. For Pittsburgh, the night unraveled in the second half. The Steelers converted just once on 10 third-down chances, and costly miscues piled up: a drop pass by Pat Freiermuth, a fumble by Kenneth Gainwell, and penalties that stalled momentum. The Packers' pass rush, led by Micah Parsons and supported by others, increasingly collapsed the pocket. Parsons carved through the line for a pivotal sacker in the fourth that forced a long third down and turned the tide. Still, teammates felt the loss personally. Linebacker Patrick Queen admitted the defeat definitely stings, saying the locker room knew what the game meant for Rodgers and wanted to deliver for him. Rodgers himself said he was disappointed in his second-half play and the team's execution, pointing to the need for cleaner early down play, better accuracy, and more consistency. Even amid the disappointment, Rodgers praised Love. "He played great, played fantastic," Rodgers said. "He's been really efficient with the football. He's opportunistic. I felt like he was very patient tonight." There was little dramatics in the locker room afterward. Tomlin's message was plain and practical. "We got to get better. We got to get better in a hurry," the coach said. Rodgers obediently signed the jersey, leaving behind a small but resonant gesture, a quiet endorsement, a nod across eras, and a reminder that the NFL's personal and professional threads often run together.